This is your Barbados Today morning news update for Wednesday, August 21st, 2019. Thanks for joining us. I'm Carol Williams. She was in a coma in Barbados for 3 weeks, and 2 months ago she had to be rushed to the U.S. for medical treatment. Now 18-year-old Shania Curtin is back in Barbados and thanking God for being alive. The teen was diagnosed with sickle cell anemia at just 3 months old. When she was put in a medically induced coma, she had pneumonia. Her left lung was reportedly severely damaged, and she was battling a flu that wasn't going away. Having returned to the island on Thursday last week, the teen tells Barbados Today she's feeling great.
I don't remember like the coma situation or anything like that. I don't remember. I didn't feel it, nothing. I didn't know what's going on. But I could have feel people's presence being there, like close friends, best friends, associates, childhood friends and all that. But I feel really great. But I don't really remember anything.
So your mother would have told you what you went through. How do you feel to be alive today?
I feel really great. I feel great. I am a very lucky and blessed person. My chest is fine, lungs fine, kidney fine. They actually say I am very blessed. I am amazing that she couldn't believe that I went through all this and I look like this right now. But everything is fine, I'm fine. I feel healthy and I stay healthy.
Squatters at Bellevue Waterford are worried that the government will turn attention to them after it's finished relocating residents. At Rock Hall St. Philip, the Rock Hall squatters are earmarked for relocation due to their proximity to the Grantley Adams International Airport. With Bellevue having been designated as a watershed zone, residents tell Barbados Today they're on pins and needles.
I went to the government trying to find somewhere to live. Basically, they're saying that has starter homes or what's not, but basically starter homes I think are rather expensive. And when everything you go to them, they run again, run. But I had to look for somewhere for my children. So basically, that's how I get here. I'm not going to stay on the streets with my children because I was at one point on the streets with my kids and I just decided to hell. I got to find somewhere for me and them. If they give the option of payment, yes, people already was asking about paying for land, but we're still getting it wrong about it. But we are willing to pay for it, to be honest.
All our families around there, try to build a life and it'd be hard to see. We get life is good, just poor people try to do the thing,
The Minister of Health is promising action to improve conditions at the St. Philip District Hospital. The nurses are threatening to take action over their working conditions. Minister Lieutenant Colonel Jeffrey Bostic agrees that the facility needs work, and he says funds may have to be diverted to fix the problems.
Well, when I was informed on Friday about the situation at St. Philip, I actually stopped whatever I was doing and I paid a visit to the St. Philip District Hospital on Friday. And I did another visit with the PNO and Principal Nursing Officer who was in charge. And she outlined to me the areas of concern coming from staff, and I cannot deny there are issues there that need to be dealt with. So the intent is, first of all, we have to do some security upgrades, and there are some other issues that we are dealing with, and I gave the assurance to the PNO that we will try. We'll have to divert some funds from elsewhere within the ministry to be able to deal with them, but because they were definitely, it's not all of the district hospitals, to be honest with you, there are issues. And we have been trying to solicit some assistance from private sector and so on to be able to give us some resources to do what has to be done, but we do not have all of the financial resources.
The development is being welcomed, but the dust and the noise, not so much. Work on the $7.1 million project began just over 3 weeks ago in the Sunset Crest, Holtong St. James area, causing traffic to be diverted. Residents and business operators in the upscale community are happy for the solution to the decades-old flooding problem, but also have concerns. Here's what some of them had to say.
It's good for advertisement. People are now seeing that there's a salon and spa here. As far as the noise, it could be a little tricky because our clients are accustomed to a quiet environment, peaceful, and so on. I'm really glad that they're working on the road at this moment because season is soon coming. And naturally, when hurricane season comes, here's floods so much.
And I understand why they have to do it, but it's just an annoyance. What would be good is if they really stick to the 6 to 8 weeks, because if it's 6 to 8 weeks, you can put up with it. If it's longer, that's the issue. And I know businesses are suffering as well because of the redirection of the traffic. You find like the gas station, they have seen a huge, descent in their customers.
Obviously a little bit of like a detour because, you're not taking a straight road. But I think it's important that they fix whatever is like going on, and it needs to be done. So hopefully it doesn't take too much longer.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Regionally, amid ongoing power outages, Minister of Finance Peter Turnquest says fixing Bahamas power and light electricity generation problems in the short term will require some type of government borrowing. He's insisting that no expense will be spared. More from our news.
Turnquest's comments are a follow-up to statements recently made by the Prime Minister as he insists they will somehow find the funds to fix BPL.
The BPL matter has become obviously quite a concern for the government, as it is an inconvenience for the people. We recognize this is a significant issue, and we must get on top of it. And so no amount of, no finances will be spared, and if there is a solution, it can be brought in the short term.
The Deputy Prime Minister made the comments as he spoke to reporters outside of Cabinet on Tuesday. He pledged the government will do whatever it takes to speed up the process. Daily power outages have plagued residents and businesses in New Providence for more than 2 months due to a generation shortfall. On Friday, BPL Chairman Dr. Donovan Moxey said that BPL did not bring in more rental generators to make up for its production shortfall this year because it could not afford the extra cost. Asked how the government intends to foot the bill and how it would impact their fiscal plan, Turnquest said the Minister's administration would have to take the matter to Parliament.
And on the international scene, Italian President Sergio Mattarella today begins 2 days of talks with parties to seek a way out of a political crisis that will lead to the formation of the country's 67th government since the World War II or early elections. Yesterday, the Prime Minister resigned after launching a blistering attack on his own Interior Minister, Matteo Salvini. He accused him of sinking the coalition and endangering the economy for personal and political gain.
It was certainly a very tough attack by Conte on Salvini, calling him irresponsible and opportunistic. It was a bizarre scene, really, to have the Prime Minister speaking with the Deputy Prime Minister sitting next to him, looking a bit like a guilty schoolboy, while Conte ran over the various offences that he considered that he had committed. And certainly it will be a key part of any coming election campaign by the Five Star Movement to give the blame for the fall of the government and the necessity for new elections to Salvini and the League. Particularly if there are negative consequences for the Italian economy and problems with Europe. It will be a way of clawing back some votes, which otherwise seem to be surging towards Salvini for the moment.
And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. And sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM. I'm Carol Williams. Have a good day.